Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cool Tech Tips and Tutorials. Today's episode, oh boy it's a good one. Talk about cool tech. This is the coolest thing of the year so far. So let's roll that intro and get straight into it. A few weeks ago, Powerbox-Systems announced the release of a brand new Powerbox with a whole new design and thought process, not really like anything that we've seen from them before. Well, inside this box, I'm lucky enough to have one of the very first pre-production units of what will be the Powerbox Pioneer, received today, and I couldn't wait to share it with all of you. Now, looking at it online, it seems to be about the same size as all of their other power boxes, right? Well, wrong. And boy is that wrong. Here is the new and extremely tiny, extremely powerful aluminium housed Pioneer. And even more, for the first time in what feels like forever, Powerbox have also updated the switch, which makes sense as otherwise the switch would have been basically bigger than the unit itself. The new switch is a lot smaller, it's housed in an aluminium case, and we're back to the single button of the digi switch. What about the setup though? For years we've been using the 3 buttons on the sensor switch to program and set up our power boxes. Hang on, what about the screen? Well, I told you that this was cool tech. Not only is it a power box, it's a power box with a new way of thinking about power boxes. Firstly, they've done away with the regulators, meaning that the power that we put in is the power that we get out. That's right, I'm finally going to be able to run my high voltage MKS servos at the full 8.4 unregulated voltage that the 2 battery packs can provide and that the servos can nowadays handle. But how about the setup? How is that done with no screen and no buttons? Well, if using a Powerbox core radio or a Jetty radio, everything, and I mean everything, is set up and programmed directly via the radio. Futaba users can also benefit from this super cool unit, but will need to set it up via mobile phone using a Bluecom adapter or a PC interface. So all we do is connect up one or both receivers, link them up to the radio, and access the Pioneer via a telemetry widget. And from the comfort of our comfy armchair, we can now set up everything. Even better though is how simple the menu is. It's been streamlined to work in perfect harmony with your radio. The output mapping is set from the transmitter, so there's no need to duplicate that menu inside the Pioneer. The servo matching is also gone, as you just use the many channels on the radio to set these up via the subtrim and endpoints. But that all sounds a bit basic. Well, it kind of is. It's really simple, yet a really effective and simple way to control up to 14 channels. But this is where it gets really super cool. Want some add-ons? Powerbox says, sure, no problem. How about a full 3-axis iGyro? Just connect an iGyro SAT and boom, you have full gyro integration, which, you guessed it, is set up from that comfy chair all via the radio. Just tell the Pioneer which of its 14 outputs are aileron, elevator and rudder or vector channels via the input mapping page, set some gains and go fly. But how about what makes iGyros really great? Their speed dependent regulation through the GPS2 module, Boom! Again, just plug it in and you have full GPS telemetry, data and speed regulated gyro game. I have a feeling that we are looking at the future of Powerboxes, and it's modular and it's looking great. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, I can't wait any longer. I'm off to install this thing in my new SAB Lizard 3D jet and start putting it through its paces. So expect a further video with all the ins and outs of the Lizard setup and everything else on the channel really soon. So make sure to subscribe if you aren't already to make sure not to miss when that next video goes live. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. I'm Martin Pickering, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to come back every Tuesday for a new episode of cool tech, tips and tutorials, and on Sundays for flying videos and event coverage. Or hit that subscribe button and the bell that's next to it in order to receive a reminder when the next video is uploaded. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.